What is up, guys? Delboy here. So Ryan Burnett defeats Lee Haskins to become the new IBF Bantamweight champion, and for his first world title fight in his 17th fight, 25 years old, I felt he did a very good job. I was impressed with him, and I felt pretty much he won every round. He was always in control. He was sharper. He was faster. He was just better. He was a better boxer, and I was impressed. I'm not going to do a round by round breakdown because a lot of the rounds were messy, but to be quite honest, it was almost like the same thing every round, where Haskins has they both have herky jerky styles, but Haskins is more sort of ungainly and more awkward kind of thing, whereas Burnett, he feints a lot. He'll move his head, he'll feint, he'll do all that, but he'll be landing crisp, clean counter shots off the end of it by drawing Haskins' lead. And that's one thing Burnett did very well, and I was very impressed with. Haskins is a guy who usually draws the other guy's lead. We saw that with Stuart Hall. You know, we've seen that in Haskins' career, throughout his career, really. Haskins got the awkward style where he makes his opponent, lead. But Ryan Burnett actually made Lee Haskins lead in this fight, and he was countering very well. And when Lee Haskins was coming in, he was countering well. Ryan Burnett was landing this right hand lead, which almost, and I say almost, looked Bernard Hopkins-esque, where he the way he threw his right hand with his head down kind of thing, really disguising it. It almost looked like Bernard Hopkins, the way he threw that right hand lead. And I was impressed with the way he managed to make Lee Haskins lead. I was impressed with his composure, because this was his first world title fight, 17th fight in his hometown. He got cut badly as well, and he didn't panic. He remained composed throughout. So that was another thing I was very impressed with. The composure was very impressive for a guy who, for a guy who's not really fought at the top level. And Lee Haskins, he was probably the weakest champion, but regardless, he still fought at a much higher level than Ryan Burnett, and I felt Burnett, he dealt with the cut very well. He looked strong in each and every round. He didn't tire. I was really impressed with Ryan Burnett throughout. He also dropped Lee Haskins a couple of times. The first time in round 6, where he landed a chopping right hand against the ropes, which dropped Lee Haskins to a knee. And in round 11, I believe as well, Haskins also got dropped again. I'll reiterate it again. The fight itself wasn't great. There was a lot of holding and a lot of mauling, mainly because of just the two styles. Really, we all know about Haskins' style, and the styles didn't gel. But I felt Ryan Burnett always managed to get the clean work done. He was landing at a right-hand lead throughout. He was very effective, and I was really impressed. The scorecards, I had it a clean sweep for Ryan Burnett, and it was a split. The judges gave it a split decision. For the life of me, I don't know how I done that, because it was a clear Ryan Burnett win. And one of the judges had it really wide for Lee Haskins, like 118 to 109. I wonder if he filled the wrong name out on the card. Maybe he got them mixed up. That's the only thing I can think of, because if he's genuinely scored that for Haskins, then that's the worst scorecard of all time. Literally is. It's worse than Canelo Mayweather. It's awful. And that judge, man, listen. Even if he did do even if he made a mistake where he just filled out the wrong side of the card, and sort of gave a round to the wrong guy through ignorance, he should still be struck off. If he doesn't know which fight is which, he should still be struck off. Terrible card, no excuse for it. But yeah, Ryan Burnett becomes the new IBF Bantamweight champion, and let's have a look at the division. Ryan Burnett that's his 17th fight. He's going to get better and better and better. When I look at this division, I have Yamanaka as the best. And put it this way, the only two guys in that division where I think Ryan Burnett struggles against are Zolani Tete and Yamanaka. I think that they are tall orders at this stage of his career. But if you look at the other guys, Jamie McDonnell, I think he'd beat Jamie McDonnell. If you look at Piano, I think he'd beat Carlos Piano. I think he'd beat Zakyanov. I think he'd beat Stuart Hall. I think he'd beat Rashi Warren. Emmanuel Rodriguez is a good prospect. I'm not sure about that, but apart from Yamanaka and Tete, I really do think he can beat everybody else in that division. And I'm not saying he can't beat those guys, but right now I wouldn't pick him. He's only going to get better. The sky is the ceiling for Ryan Burnett. He's very skilled, and yeah, I'll be looking forward to see how he progresses, because I think he's a very good boxer, talented fighter. He loves to use those feints, good counter puncher. He can work a body. He's a very, very skilled fighter, and one of the more skilled fighters in the UK right now, actually. But yeah, what did you guys make of it? The fight itself wasn't great. I think stylistically it was never going to be a great fight. How many times can you say you've seen a great Lee Haskins fight? But yeah, it was what it was. Burnett got the job done, and he looked good. So yeah, see where he goes from here. I'm excited for the guy's future. I think he can do some good things. What do you guys think? Peace.